Okay, so today we are going to set up the Alesis Strata Prime with FL Studio, okay? And I've looked all around online. I haven't been able to find much. So I decided I'll have to try do this myself and try find a way to map the Alesis Strata Prime electronic drum set to FL Studio. I was able to do this thankfully. So I've been on different forums and different websites and no one is saying a thing on how to do this. So I figured out a way, but you'll have to map it individually. So I'm not going to keep talking, okay? We're not academics, we like to do things. So we're going to do this, okay? We're going to do it today. So the things you'll need are, okay, so this here goes into the Alesis Prime module, this end of it, okay? Okay, and this end here goes into the PC. This is a Thunderbolt cable, okay, and it's a 2.0 cable. It's a Type C 2.0 cable, okay. That will do it. Okay, so that's all you need to get started, okay, and it's all you need to do this. Is that cable I showed you, and FL Studio 24 is the one I have at the moment, is the one I'm using at the moment, and Easy Drummer, okay, Easy Drummer 3, okay. So the cable and Easy Drummer 3, that's if you already have FL, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video on how to rig up the Alesis Strata Prime with FL Studio, okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so turn on your PC and then go to the Alesis Prime drum module and start that as well, alright? Turn it on, in other words. And once it's on, okay. Now you plug in your Thunderbolt cable and the other end into your PC, and then we're going to go to Device Manager, okay. Device Manager, and in here type that in there, and I think what you're looking for is sound and video and gaming devices, and you'll see the Alesis Prime right here, okay, and that's that. Okay, so now we know that the Prime is registered in Windows. We can open Fruity Loops Studio 2024. Okay, and this is the Prime module, so you're going to tap the little cog icon here on the screen, tap that, and there's a display of your MIDI channels. So go to Options, MIDI Settings, and in here you find the Alesis Prime module MIDI interface, or whatever, the module interface, and keep that lit up and keep this here lit up. That's the send and enable. That's port 1, okay, and port 1 is on the MIDI channel. That's the output on the Prime module, okay, that's number 1 there, okay, and we move down here and that's not set to anything, okay, that's enabled, that's the input, and that's not set to anything, okay, but on the module it's set to all, that's the input set to all, okay. And you see what we can do here, we'll open up Easy Drummer, drag that into the channel view, and from here now we're going to try and map the snare drum and so on. So we're going to do the snare first, okay. So we go to Settings, go to E Drums, and let me see, we go to the top here, see that central option, and we go to General Controllers on the top option, okay, and click on Mapping, there we go, and on Snare, and right click this option here, the drum module to map. So we're on Snare here and we're going to go to Learn. Now we hit the snare drum at this point. Be careful, just be very careful hitting it, okay, don't hit it twice, don't let it bounce, don't let the stick bounce, and it's registered as you can see. And there we go. Now we move on to the next map, and we go to learn once again. We're going to do the tom this time, okay, the tom drum, and then we strike the tom. There we go. Now that'll be mapped as well, okay, and we move on to the second rack tom, okay, and right click, we go on to learn, strike the second rack tom. There we go, okay. Move on to the third rack tom, or perhaps floor tom in some cases, and strike that drum. There we go. Now it is mapped, and so on, and that's how it goes. That's all you have to do with it. All right. And once again, we go to learn, and we hit the other floor tom mesh head on the Alesis Prime drum set. There we go. Okay, so that is 5 drums registered so far, and so on, and you go through the motions with the cymbals, with the kick drum, with the hats, and so on. Okay, now at this time I'm going to speed up the video, and I'm going to map all of these out myself. Okay, you follow the same instructions as I am doing here. You do the same thing, and so on, and we get all of this mapped. We get the whole Alesis Prime drum set mapped out. Okay. Okay, so here remember to save it, save as, go to file, go to save as, and save the whole setup, the whole mapping setup, okay, and then press save again in the window. Okay, save it wherever you want it to, and then you close it from the top right and you press save again. All right, so therefore now the Alesis is now mapped to Easy Drummer in FL Studio. Okay. Okay, so thank you for watching my video on the Alesis Prime drum set, and I hope that you were able to map it correctly. I hope things worked out for you, and if you follow the instructions you'll find that. If it didn't, leave a comment down below here and let me know, okay? And maybe I could figure a way around to do something for you if you're not up to it, and we'll see what we can do about that. But it worked for me, and it just may work for you as well. It's easy enough. Once you get into it, that's it, bang, it clicks and becomes really easy to do. So it's not bordered with some type of task that is difficult and so on. It's quite easy. You get the hang of it. You will get the hang of it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry that I had to take down the first video in the first place, but I've recorrected the mistakes again, and I'm glad I'm able to recorrect them, because there's a lot of mess ups on different things. Camera angles are wrong, I was explaining things wrong, the video editing and stuff like that. You know, these things are hard to do sometimes, and but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, by the way. Thank you, thanks very much. Okay, thank you.